PSA Collector.
What's going on, guys? It's Matt with PSAcollector.com, back with another video. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be showing you some of the low-hanging fruit cards that I've been picking up for dirt cheap with the intention on submitting them to PSA, have them graded, and, you know, amplify the value. We all know that once a card hits the PSA case, the value goes up depending on the condition or the grade, okay? The grade and the card. The card you buy has to be important, and I'm going to share with you guys some of the low-hanging fruit cards that you can buy now, submit to PSA, and get a, you know, 1x, 2x, 3x, you know, anywhere up to 10x depending on what you pay for the card. Value, return, okay? I'm doing this once a month. I'm trying to submit to PSA once a month. That way I get a return every month. This is something that you guys should be doing out there if you're looking to get into the hobby and, you know, take advantage of the times and make some money. Collectors want the best of the best. They want their cards authenticated and graded, and they want Gem Mint 10s. If it's in the Gem Mint 10 case, the value is going to significantly go up, okay? So keep that in mind when I'm showing you guys these cards. I buy them dirt cheap. I try to envision the card in a PSA case. When I buy it raw and ungraded, I'm like, what is it going to look like in a PSA case? So I bought this, you know, Lamar Jackson second year premier level silver. I envisioned it when I bought it for 30 bucks, what the value is going to be when it's in a PSA case. Okay, so I bought it raw 30. I'm thinking if it comes back at 10, it could be a $200 card. You never know, or a $100 card. So you know the ROI is pretty high when you take this card and you put it in this case. Okay, something like that. So you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. So keep that in mind when I show you these cards. I'm collecting and I'm investing. Okay, I'm buying the cards that I want to collect. I'm buying doubles, so when I get the cards back, I'm going to sell the lower end stuff, the lower grade stuff, the PSA 9s, PSA 8s, keep the PSA 10s. So I'm buying duplicates. That's my strategy, buy duplicates of the card. I like to buy in lots and so forth. So there's so many different angles out there that you can take when you're buying cards to submit in bulk submissions. So just keep that in mind. You try to buy the players that you want, but also the players that have a lot of hype, are good performers, good athletes. We all know that professional athletes are considered entertainers sometimes, so you got to take that in consideration. Are they entertaining? Do collectors, do fans like watching them? Do they have a lot of hype? Stuff like that, okay? So keep that in mind. You got to buy the right player, right card, right set. Essentially, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing, all right? So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into this video. All right, guys, starting off, I got a 2019 Lamar Jackson second year premier level silver card. I paid $30 for it. The value, they're around $30 consistently. I saw that they were slowly going up, so I picked it up at 30. I said, why not? I'm not really big on Lamar Jackson. However, I know the market is hype on him. I mean, actually, I do like him, his play style. I think he's going to do very well his career, as long as he stays healthy and not injured. So the value in a PSA 9 or PSA 10 case, it's significantly more than $30. Okay, so I pay an additional 10 bucks to have it graded. My total investment is $40. I can, if it comes back at 10, and I can sell this for maybe $150. So I mean, $30 I thought was a good pickup. Even the base stuff I think is a good pickup, as long as the price is right. For hockey, some Capo Caco. I love this Upper Deck Allure set. I've been looking more and more into it. These silver cards, the OPG. There's the base and then there's the silver. You know, these are so dirt cheap, but I think once they hit that PSA case, the value's there. I mean, hockey cards aren't incredibly hype right now, but I think Panini is trying to get the market there. I think collectors from other sports are going to start looking at hockey cards, and I said, why not? They're so dirt cheap. I've been picking up the Upper Deck Allure Capo Caco, some Kirby Docs, a bunch of other stuff I picked up I haven't got yet. But like I said, like $6 I think I paid for this. This is the die cut. It's a parallel yellow. I'm not sure what the parallel is called. Yellow taxi. But I think it looks awesome in a PSA case. So that's the hockey and the football. A couple cards I picked up. I'm looking at more of them. You all know what happened to the Patrick Mahomes second year stuff. They blew up. With basketball, I've been looking into Trae Young. His rookie cards are up there. So I went ahead. Once that happens, once a rookie card reaches a certain level, altitude, I start picking up the second year stuff, and I go for the select first, the optic, the silvers in general. You can't go wrong with prism silvers, optic hollows, select silvers. Okay, But the tricolors as well, you can't go wrong with the tricolors. I think $20 I paid for this. Once it gets that PSA case, $40, $50, especially if it's a PSA 10, maybe more. You can't go wrong with any of the Trae Young cards. I think he's gonna be super hype out the gate next season, and his cards are surprisingly have stayed pretty steady and going up even during the playoffs, and he's not even in them. So the Trae Young market is hype, and I think it's only gonna get more hype. So I picked up some of the base stuff, very dirt cheap. Once it hits that PSA case, second year select, you can't go wrong with the Trae Young cards, guys. The Disco Select Prism, I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think 20 bucks or less. I think these are a good pickup with the intention on submitting the PSA. The blue, I picked this up a while ago, but these serial number die cuts, excellent choice. If you see them dirt cheap. I got the orange in a lot. I won an auction. There's like 20 cards. I paid 36 for it. You know, great centering. Serial number out of 65. And like I said, once it hits that PSA case, boom, the value is going to be even more. Premier level Prism, second year, you can't go wrong. The Luka, obviously. This was in one of my other videos. I paid $125 for it. The centering is pretty bad. This might be a PSA 8. I'll be lucky if it's a 9 because the centering is so bad. However, the corners and surface and everything else looks pretty good. So, I mean, it could be a PSA 9. But $125, I paid for this. Buy it now. You know, Luka Doncic, you can't go wrong with any of his stuff. The My House, this came in a lot I got, but I still think that these are a good pickup. Even the base stuff, once it hits that PSA case, you buy the, you know, maybe $5-10 bucks a piece on these cards if you can get them. There's lots out there that are being overlooked. You know, even if you sell for $30, there's still profit there. Luka Doncic, he's a competitor for sure. These playoffs, man, he's proved it. He's got a great team. He's got a great supporting cast with the Mavericks. So I think Luka cards, rookie year obviously are out the gate, but the second year stuff like this, these orange lasers, I think I was paying like 30 a piece for these. They're tough to grade, so you got to be careful. But I went ahead. These are off center. You can tell they're way off center. They're both evenly off center, left and right. Be PSA 9s, but you know, 30 bucks, a total investment of 40 a piece after they're graded. What could I sell them for? 70, 80 bucks maybe? Who knows? Base Don Russ second year, guys. I know a lot of you out there, this doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me either. But when I saw that Luka market take off, I started picking up the second year base Don Russ stuff. You know, I think $4 or $5 a piece. I got a lot of them, a lot of 3 or 4, I think, for like 15 bucks. I just bought it now. You got a bunch of these. The second year Don Russ, dirt cheap. Second year Optic Don Russ, Optic Luka, $10 a piece I was paying for these, which they were cheaper at one time, but they're going up. I think they're 20 a piece now. I got a bunch of these. Once they hit that PSA case, value is there. Now PSA, guys, I mean, I would not suggest doing this with BGS or SGC cases because the value really isn't there. It's got to be the PSA. That's what collectors, investors want. They want the PSA graded stuff, the PSA 10s. Okay, so I highly suggest PSA. The turnaround time, get over it, whatever. It is what it is. It's worth the wait, all right? In my opinion, it's worth the wait. And that's why I'm trying to do these submissions once a month to keep my inventory up and keep the excitement there. Like I get a return back once a month. You start now, and in a year, you continue to do it. In theory, you'll get back once a month, so the 7-month wait time won't be an issue then if you do one submission a month. So I'm picking up the second year Court Kings, which beautiful card. I love this card, the designs. I was paying 20 a piece for these. I think that's where they're at right now. The market's steady at 20 a piece, maybe even more. But you guys, I mean, you can't argue. That's an awesome looking Luka Doncic second year card. I love the Court King set. A lot of guys don't like it. A lot of guys do. A lot of guys don't. I mean, it is what it is. I like it. Court Kings, second year select. These are like 25, 30 a piece now. Man, they were so dirt cheap a while ago. You would have never thought that the second year base select Doncic cards. So if you can find these for 20 or less, I would suggest pulling the trigger and getting one, because these are hobby only. They're only available in hobby boxes, not retail. Select, Panini Select, guys. You all know I'm a huge Panini Select collector. I like to Select over all the other products because they're more rare. They're harder to get. Lower population, supply and demand, basic economics 101, and I do like the design better, okay? I like how they have a 3-tier concourse, premier, courtside, and I'll get to the courtside later on in this video, but I think a lot of more other collectors are waking up and realizing that the Select is the best product to get as far as investment, long-term investment potential. Moving on to these super low-hanging fruit cards. Okay, so I've been picking up so many of these cards. My theory is collectors are entering the hobby today. And what product are they collecting? They're collecting the Panini Select, Panini Prism, Panini Donruss Optic. Okay, and we all know that Panini Prism started in 2012. Panini Select also started in 2012, and up. So I've been doing research, looking at all these, the tricolors, the silvers, the die cuts and stuff and whatnot. So I've been buying the second year Panini Prism. First year is already pretty expensive, but the second year Panini Prism, awesome designs, base stuff. I know, just dirt cheap. But guys, I'm not trying to make $1,000 on these cards, okay? I'm just, you know, a $20, $30 to $40 profit. That's per card. That'd be awesome. And that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm thinking long term. The second year Panini Prisms. James Harden. I'm a big James Harden fan. I really wasn't before the playoffs. However, I slowly, you know, I just became a Harden fan because of his tenacity. He's trying to improve his defense. He's trying to improve. He's trying to do better. And his play style, his Euro steps, his drop back threes, step back threes. He's the leading scorer. So I'm a huge Harden fan, all right? And I secretly kind of like collecting underdogs. I feel like Harden is an underdog in the league. However, when, you know, he retires or 5 more years in the league, that's going to be, it's going to flip and people are going to like collecting Harden. So I've been picking up, you know, even the 2018 Panini, these silvers, guys. These silvers are fire regardless of, you know, the year, okay? If they're a Panini Silver and they're in a PSA case, PSA 10 case specifically, you can't go wrong. There's going to be value there. Now you want to focus on the Hall of Fame potential players: James Harden, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry. You know, all the modern day players who are guaranteed cemented to be in the Hall of Fame. Although that can be debatable, but still, there's plenty of guys that have Hall of Fame potential. Courtside, guys. 2019 courtside, like $6 with, you know, with shipping. James Harden. Now you don't have to collect James Harden, guys. You can do this to other players out there that you think have good value in, will have good value in the future and have good value now. There's plenty of players out there. I chose James Harden. I went heavy on James Harden stuff. The courtside, guys. This is 2019 courtside, and my theory is, so 2017. Is people are going to start wanting to collect those courtside cards. And they've already done it with the LeBron James, so don't go out there and look for the LeBron James because they are expensive. Now, if you're patient, you can pick some up. And I'm going to show you which courtside cards you want to get. The very first year courtside. I'll show you that here in a sec. So there's 2017. I think collectors are going to want to collect all the years of the courtside. So here's 2015. Courtside. And courtsides, they're super short prints, guys. They're super short prints. Let's see if we got a 2016. So there's a 2016 silver. I paid $20 for this. Buy it now, I think. It's definitely going to be at least a PSA 9. So I got the 19, the 17, the 16. See, they're all different designs. I got a bunch of the 16. Like, guys, I was buying these now. Buy it now for $6, $7. 2000, and the earlier the better. The earlier the better. So I got 2016, bunch of James Harden courtside. 2018, or this is 19. So this is 18. So I think collectors are going to want to collect the courtside. All right. So I got all these courtsides, even the new stuff. First year Panini Select. I think I was paying $15 a piece for these, but you can't go wrong with any player. I got a bunch of the first year Panini Select. Once they hit that PSA case, bada boom, the value's going to go up. All right. Even Westbrook and Tim Duncan. Okay, first year Select. And Mike Trout. Guys, these are so cheap right now. Mike Trout, first year Select, so cheap. Yes, there is, Panini does not have the license, the MLB license, whatever. That doesn't matter. Look at his first year Panini Prism stuff. Expensive. However, this Panini Select, 2013 Panini Select, dirt cheap. Now, baseball, Panini did not make baseball Panini Select after this year. They started back up in 2018, I think. So that could be an issue. However, you can't go wrong with Mike Trout. I would focus on Mike Trout stuff. Get this stuff now while you can. It's criminally undervalued, I think. Ooh, look at this, guys. I think I paid $50 for it. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. It's the hollow. These are the hollows for the courtside in 2015 set. Look what the LeBrons are going for. Crazy expensive. Guys, here's the main point of the strategy. First year Panini Select courtside cards was 2014. See that high number, 214 series? If the cards have that 200 number, if they're in the 200s, that means you're the courtside. So Panini Select came out in 2012. However, they didn't create courtside until 2014. So in 2013, they had a 200 series card, but they were autographed jersey cards. They weren't courtside. So 2014 is the very first year of courtside. They're super short prints. I think they're going to be actually they are, in my opinion, the hardest courtside cards to find. And I've been collecting these for a while now, these James Harden stuff, trying to figure out just how difficult and rare they are. And like I said, collectors are gonna want to collect every year courtside, all right? So my strategy is to pick them all up, have them graded, have duplicates. That way when I get them back, I feel comfortable selling some. And obviously I'm gonna keep some, but 2000, now it's Team USA. The players and the courtside they played on Team USA. Anthony Davis is in there, which I'll show you again. I'll show you here in a minute. So I went on 4sharpcorners.com and they had these PSA 10s listed. Klay Thompson, Grant Hill. I paid $22 for this. Gem Mint 10 already. I think the Klay Thompson was 30, but guys, Gem Mint 10, I have no problem paying 30 bucks for that. They're Westbrook, same thing, under $30. And then the Anthony Davis 2014 courtside. This is his third year card, but very first courtside. Anthony Davis, Gem Mint 10. I think I paid 40 for it. However, guys, I think this could be a $250 card. The population report, I think there's only maybe 2 or 3, and it's not going to go up very much. It's not going to get any much higher. And I think these cards are awesome cards. I mean, to collect, I think. Okay, now this is just my opinion. I love the Team USA first year courtside select cards. I've been looking at them. I even picked up a LeBron. I won at auction for 43. I'm not sure where it is. And then there's tons of other options. So look at this, guys. James Harden, another hollow. Anthony Davis, 15 bucks, first year. Courtside. Ooh, here it is, LeBron James. I bought this off Probstein, buy it now. He had a picture of the front, which I thought looked good. However, if you look at the back, man, it is beat up. It is all beat up. I thought about returning it. However, for $100, I was like, yeah, you know what? If it grades a PSA 8, I'll at least get my money back. I should. They sell for like $130, $140, raw and ungraded. So moving along, guys. So you guys know I'm big on James Harden, and I've been buying any select year, the earlier the better, stuff for dirt cheap, because like I said, once it hits that PSA case, the value is going to go up. 2014 tricolors, I think $6 to $7 a piece, guys. The base stuff I'm okay with. Sometimes they come in lots. I don't go out and try to seek the base stuff, obviously. You want to get the hollows. You want to get the white parallels numbered out of 149. Beautiful card, guys. Early select 2016. The silvers, guys, I'm telling you, $5 to $6 a piece I'm paying for these. The red hollows out of 149 or 175, or a 2016 select. 2014, 15, premier level. Look at the premier level back then. I mean, that's totally different from today. And I think collectors are going to want to collect these in Gem Mint 10 cases in the future, because it's Panini Select and it's, you know, like the modern day Topps Chrome, I think. That's my opinion. But I love Select, okay? Guilty as charged. Select is my favorite. So I'm biased when it comes to, you know, talking about them. These tricolors, look at how cool these tricolors were, the premier level tricolor stuff. Like I was saying, $6, $10 a piece. The purple die cuts. Look at these old school. Now they're not old school, but older premier level. Now you know it's premier level because it's 100. It's between, you know, 100 and 200. So that's premier level cards. And concourse is 100 to, no, it's 1 to 100. So I picked up these die cuts, dirt cheap stuff, guys. After they hit that PSA case, you know, big return. I'm not gonna sell them unless I have duplicates. Some more base, some silvers. Can't go wrong with these silvers, guys. The blues, the tricolors, awesome. I can't wait to have these graded. The orange, I paid out of 60. This was like, I think I got it for like 16 bucks. The blues, you know, duplicates, guys. Buy the duplicates. And this is 2014 Prism. So, guys, I'm all over the place. My intention, like I said, buy these cards dirt cheap with the and submit them to PSA and you know, make money per card. Now I'm not looking for $1,000 profit per card, guys. That's ridiculous. I'm looking for $20 to $30 per card. That's a huge, you know, times 100. And if I made $30 profit per card and I had 100 cards and I sold, that's $3,000 profit. And that's good on average. Okay, some are going to sell for less than I thought. Some are going to sell for more. It all depends on the grade, and that's why I say you guys buy the cards of Hall of Fame players that are actively playing, and you know, it's guaranteed. Collectors, if there's a market out there, a bigger market for the player, you're safer. Okay, you're going to be more safe with your investment. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like the video, comment below if you have any questions, and check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/PSA Collector, if you want to take your collecting to the next level. See you guys in the next video, all right?